Learn why 97% of people fail in 30 seconds. Monday morning, the alarm goes off. This time will be different, you say. Tuesday evening, your motivation has vanished. By Thursday, you've given up. Friday, I'll start again Monday. Sunday, anxiety. And the cycle repeats. Same scenario every week, only the calendar changes. Sound familiar? Millions of people are stuck in this loop. The problem isn't with you, it's in the design of modern life. 97% of people fail at consistency. Only 3% can truly be consistent. This ratio isn't by chance. So what's the difference with this 3%? Do they have stronger willpower, genetic advantages, or superior intelligence? No, they know this. Consistency isn't about willpower. It's about systems. There are 7 methods backed by scientific data from Stanford, Harvard, and Yale. These techniques aren't just theory. They're tested strategies that have changed millions of lives. The real question isn't, how do I become more disciplined? Systems are limitless. Expose the motivation lie. Duke University's striking finding: 92% of people who start with motivation quit within the first 3 months. But 87% of those who take a systems-based approach are still continuing after 1 year. This difference isn't coincidence. Motivation is an emotion. Emotions are variable. Today, you're enthusiastic. Tomorrow, you're tired. Today, you're energetic. Tomorrow, you're exhausted. You can't build your life on emotions. It's like setting sail relying on the wind. Sometimes it takes you forward, sometimes it leaves you stranded. Your brain's prefrontal cortex, the decision-making center, consumes limited energy daily. Every "do I want to do this" question drains this energy. By evening, your mental energy is depleted. That's why watching series and spending time on social media feels easier in the evenings, because it requires no decisions. Successful people never make decisions. They build systems. They don't wake up thinking, should I exercise today? Their systems have decided for them. Monday, Wednesday, Friday are my workout days. Period. An executive says, I don't think about what to do in the morning. My calendar thinks for me. This approach made him a billionaire because he saves his mental energy for strategic decisions. Why did Steve Jobs always wear the same outfit? To avoid decision fatigue. Mark Zuckerberg applies the same principle. Barack Obama also wore only gray and blue suits during his presidency. When you automate small decisions, you have mental energy left for big decisions. 2. The science of tricking your brain. The human brain sounds alarms against big changes. The brain's survival mode perceives change as danger, because change generally meant danger. That's why the brain's first command is always the same. Don't take risks. Continue what you know. But Stanford's Habit Lab made a small discovery. The brain doesn't perceive activities shorter than 2 minutes as threats. Actions under 2 minutes slip past the brain's radar. The fear center doesn't activate. Every big habit has a version that can be done in 2 minutes. These versions count as gateway habits, doors opening to big changes. If you say, I'll study English for 1 hour every day, your brain resists. Big time block, big energy expenditure, big change. Alarm signals. If you say, I'll learn 2 English words every day, your brain accepts. Small, innocent, harmless, but quite effective. When you say, I'll exercise every day, your brain immediately produces excuses. Scenarios of fatigue, sweat, breathlessness come alive in your mind. If you say, I'll put on my sports shoes every day, autopilot kicks in. you're just putting on shoes, no risk. The goal is to strengthen the identity. I am someone who does this every day, because identity change comes before behavior change. First, change who you are. Then what you do changes automatically. The beauty of this approach is here. Most of the time, after doing the 2-minute action, you want to continue. When you open the book, you want to read a page. When you put on your sports shoes, you want to go outside. But that's not the main goal. The main goal is building identity. Continuing is a bonus, but the real reward is rewriting your identity. Number 3, use the power of environment. 84% of people aren't aware of their environment's effect on their behavior. The environment silently, constantly shapes their behavior, but you're not conscious of this. Like a fish not seeing water, you don't notice the environment you're swimming in. Google made a simple change in their cafeteria. They put healthy foods at eye level, junk food on lower shelves. Result? Employees' healthy eating rate increased by 23%. They didn't force anyone, didn't give seminars, didn't try to persuade. They just changed the environmental design. Make desired behaviors easy, unwanted behaviors difficult. To learn English, put an English book next to your pillow. Let the first thing you see when you wake up be your English book. Charge your phone in another room so you don't get lost on social media in the evening. Prepare your sports clothes next to your bed so you don't think, what should I wear in the morning? The environment constantly talks to you. Even when you're not aware, your brain responds to it. Take control of this secret conversation. Let your environment be your advocate, not your enemy. 4. Identity revolution. Most people start from the wrong place, from results. This approach has a very high probability of failure because result-focused goals depend on external motivation. Motivation comes and goes. The goal gets left halfway. I want to lose 10 kilos. This is result-focused. I'll eat healthier. This is process-focused. I am a healthy person. This is identity-focused. The difference between the 3 levels is tremendous. Those who make identity-level changes continue for a long time. No need for external pressure. Your identity pushes you forward. Your behaviors follow your identity, and your identity follows your behaviors. This is a two-way loop. If your identity is someone who reads books, reading feels natural. If you say, I don't read books, reading feels forced. Every small action votes for your new identity. This voting system is very powerful. Did you read one page? You voted for the book reader identity. Did you learn one word? You voted for the English learner identity. Each vote places another brick on the wall of your new identity. Over time, these votes accumulate, and your new identity becomes dominant. Your new identity becomes, I am an active person. When this change happens, exercising doesn't require effort. You want to behave in accordance with your identity. 5. Trigger system. Did you know you can install autopilot in your brain? Simple format. If X happens, I will do Y. This format bypasses the decision-making process. Normal plan, I'll study English. Vague, weak, requires decision. Implementation intention. If I get my coffee, I'll open an English video. Specific, strong, automatic. This system is especially powerful under stress. When you're tired or stressed, your decision-making capacity decreases, but automatic triggers still work. That's why implementation intention becomes a lifesaver during tough times. 6. Failure algorithm. Consistency doesn't mean 100% perfection. This is the biggest misconception. Perfectionist approach paradoxically leads to failure. People who accept failure as normal continue for longer. They adopt a progress over perfection mindset instead of an all or nothing mentality. Minimum effective dose rule. Determine the smallest action you can do on your worst days. Minimum dose can be as effective as maximum dose in certain situations. When sick, learn one word. When tired, listen to one sentence. These actions are symbolically powerful because they send the message, I still own this identity. The goal is not to break the chain. It's harder to get a stationary object moving than to stop a moving object. Research shows that people focus too much on missed days, but not enough on completed days. This is negativity bias. The brain processes negative things 5 times stronger than positive ones. Social contagion effect. The habits of people around you affect you quite significantly, more powerful than your own willpower. Mimicking group behavior provides adaptive advantage for group survival. If your friends are gaining weight, your chances of gaining weight increase. If they smoke, you reach for it too. If they read books, you open the book too. This is an unconscious imitation. Habits spread like viruses, but not just negative habits. Positive habits are also contagious. This is a two-way process. Jim Rohn said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This has mathematical accuracy. MIT's network analysis shows that people up to 3 degrees of separation affect you. Even your friend's friend's friend can influence you. Your environment shapes your identity. Your identity shapes your actions. You must consciously build this chain. Your social environment is the least valued success factor. People imitate the types of content their friends share. If your friends share fitness posts, you lean toward sports activities. If your friends write book reviews, you develop reading habits. When they go on vacation, you arrange a vacation too. This effect is so powerful that companies use it in marketing. Your friends also bought this recommendation engines, exploit this social proof principle. People conform to perceived group norms even when no one is watching. Systematic order. When you apply these 7 principles, you won't just become more consistent, you'll become a completely different person. This isn't an exaggeration. Research supports this. The brain undergoes measurable structural changes in 30 days. According to research data, consistent people earn higher income, experience higher life satisfaction, have better physical health, and have more successful careers. Consistency is like a domino. Small but regular steps turn into huge results over time. So what can you do for this? 1. Choose one habit. Apply the 2-minute rule. Do it at the same time, in the same way, every day. Create a ritual. Don't seek perfection this week. Just do it. 2. Create a trigger. If X happens, I will do Y. Like, if I sit at my desk after lunch, I'll meditate for 5 minutes. This way, the brain doesn't have to decide. Actions become automatic. 3. Organize your environment. Arrange your physical, digital, and social environment to make your work easier. Don't rely on your willpower this week. Trust your environment to support you. 4. Identity phase. Strengthen your new identity. Determine the smallest step and prepare a simple plan for bad days. Constantly tell yourself, I'm someone who does this. For example, If you want to make studying a habit, even just opening your textbook on bad days is enough. This still reinforces the dedicated student identity. 30 days later, looking back, you'll be amazed at yourself. Is this really me? Transformation comes with slow but sure steps. Consistency isn't a superpower. Building the right systems is an engineering job, and you can succeed at this too. You need the right system, not motivation. Focus on design, not forcing, on automation, not willpower. This way, consistency doesn't require effort. It becomes a natural part of your identity. This perspective changes everything. What system will you build today? Who will you be 30 days from now? Your future self is making decisions right now. Your past self created your current situation. Your present self is creating your future. Your identity is your choice. You can't move time forward, but you can design systems. Your most consistent self is waiting for you. Are you ready? Remember, consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about maintaining the right system. Every small step takes you one step further and enables you to achieve incredible results over time. Success is on the side of those who are systematic.